Okay, hi guys and welcome to the show, and I thought I'd do a follow-up on a poll I asked my right honourable members in the Urban Gentry Facebook club. Basically, it's pretty much stayed the same. There were a few categories overtook and got pushed down, changes in this area, but by a clear majority with a staggering 248 votes was $200 to $500. Now, the question, sorry, I should ask the question, what price watch interests you the most and you feel the most comfortable buying? Now, I actually voted for the runner-up, which was $1,000 to $2,000. It's March the 5th now, and I asked this on March the 3rd, so it's been a few days. A ton and tons of comments. Really interesting stuff. Sparked off such a great debate. And, you know, thank you for everyone who took part. So it really helps and assisting me in kind of figuring out what watches to look out for. Of course, we've got the big boy ballers down here, maintaining pretty much unchanged, which is quite interesting. And only 3 votes for over 20 grand. Which is good because I can't afford 20 grand right now, especially to review watches, even though I'd like to. But actually, to be honest, most of the watches I really like are around about the $1,000 mark, which is good that it's a runner-up. I'm kind of relieved because had it been all, 10 grand to 20 grand watches, I can't support that kind of watch addiction, but... No, it's fine. I mean, I love watches of all levels, but to be honest, the ones that I definitely give me the most pleasure in life, $1,000 to $2,000. Anyway, guys, let me know down in the comments below which one of these categories you're most likely interested in. It really does help me. Enough of this Facebook stuff. Let's roll the intro and get on with the show. Okay, hi guys and welcome to today's show. Today I'm going to be looking at some new strap options for your watch for 2016. I've got a variety of in there. Also some steel bracelet options, which I haven't really covered before. Long overdue, to be honest, but about time we got into that as well. Now, of course, there's not going to be a strap for everybody in there. I've got quite an eclectic mix today. So if there's something that you're looking for much more specific, have a look back in the archives because I have done quite a few videos on watch straps before. I did a special on rubber straps as well for diving, going to the beach, that kind of thing, which are really great fun, very comfortable. Also, we've had everything from really high-end, handmade, Italian luxury leather straps like this beautiful Colareb, and everything in between, to be honest. So I'll include links to my previous strap video down in the description. As always, if you have any nominations or companies that you want me to have a look at, please add that to the comments. I'm always eager to hear what you guys nominate as well. Today I'm also sharing some exclusives from some of my favorite companies, some real exclusives that haven't been shown or reviewed anywhere else. So I'm really honored to and thankful to those companies for entrusting me with the exclusive on those. In a moment we'll take a closer look. Of course, there's quite an eclectic range, and actually I did a few discoveries I made on eBay, including a really cool python, a real python skin leather strap, which is quite striking. It's gonna have a bit of a Marmite effect, but it's definitely something a bit different. So I thought I'd mix it up a bit and include a little bit of everything in there. And now, of course, I should do my wristwatch check. I am indeed pulling a General Schwarzkopf, as we've kind of coined the phrase, and that's in honor of Storming Norman, obviously, who the late great American general who used to wear 2 watches. He had the dive watch, I think it was the SKX on a rubber strap, and then the other side, I think it was Pretty sure it was a day date, Rolex day date. I might be wrong. Guys, if you know, add it down in the comments. Actually quite similar. I've got the Marathon midsize on this new rubber strap, which we're going to have a look at in a moment. This is one of the most amazing Italian made rubber straps I've yet experienced. Now, those of you who remember, a few years ago I reviewed the Aquis, the much beloved Aquis that I miss dearly, and I still think that's the best rubber strap I've ever experienced, and I stand by what I said years ago when I reviewed it. But this comes very, very close, guys. This is an amazing, and it's very affordable. I think it's about 25 bucks. We'll have a closer look in just a moment. On this wrist, I've got my beloved little Tudor day date there. I absolutely adore this watch, crazy about this watch, and I've put it on an aftermarket buckle. This is a stainless steel one. It does work because it's two-tone. This is a stainless steel aftermarket buckle from Rolex, because it has the Rolex crown there. If you see that there, you know, it doesn't matter it being Rolex on the buckle. After all, this particular one, had it had the original bracelet, would have had the actual Rolex on the inside of the bracelet, the stamp. You guys know Jubilee Rolex bracelets, you'll know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so as always, I'm babbling, and I promised to myself I'd make this quick, but you know, typically I'm babbling. I can't help it, I get excited about these watches. I'm really enjoying this one. This is actually, you guys will recognize the strap. It's a strap I put on countless watches. It's almost like a sign of when a watch has been, you know, becomes part of the family. It has to grace this, kind of baptized with this with this strap. It's just this distressed, beautiful handmade. This is Colareb, of course. We've got another Colareb we're gonna take a look at in just a second. But guys, they you know, if you're ordering direct, you can order this from Holbens as well. I think, where did I get this one? I think actually I got this one direct from Italy, and they Fabio and the whole family there, they are so kind, and they will look after you, and it's precisely the kind of handmade luxury quality family business that I want to support. You know, the quality is just there. I mean, guys, the secret is out on Colareb. You know, everybody, I've even seen the professional watch channels buying Colareb as well, and you know who you are, but so, you know, the secret's out. The secret's out, and I hope they're doing well. They deserve it. It's amazing. You know, this is what the Italians, especially when it comes to leather goods, they really know what they're doing. Hundreds and hundreds of years of experience. I'm rambling. I'm babbling on. Let's switch perspectives now and have a closer look at some new straps for 2016. And today I thought I'd share with you 6 new strap options for 2016. We've got some exclusives, some world exclusives here as well, and some exciting discoveries I made on eBay I thought I'd share with you. And we'll start with the Squale 1521, and of course this actually is an official, the first official Squale Nato strap, and we'll just have a look inside, and you can see underneath the labeling there. It's a completely nylon strap, really nice and long, so perfect for the larger wrists, but also suited for smaller wrists as well. We've got a lot of extra of option there for all kinds of different size wrists. And of course, probably the crowning achievement is this beautiful, let's just get it in focus, beautiful Squale signed buckle. And of course, you look at how the buckle reflects the shape of the curves of the legendary 1521 case. It just really goes. I mean, out of all the Squale watches, it goes with the 1521 most of all. Look at that stitching, really solid. I mean, built like an absolute tank. I mean, you'd expect it. It comes in this beautiful olive kind of green, really rich. It's that Italian flair. They really understand color so well, especially works with the blue here fantastically. So this is of course the 20mm version. You can get it from the Squale Watches USA. I think it's Squale, what is it, squalewatches.com, directly from their website, and it's about 60 bucks, and I think well worth it. Absolutely stunning. We've got the total length of 290mm, which is really quite long, but it's very thin, so when it does fold over in the 2 little rings here, it tucks in there very nicely indeed. Okay, moving on, we've got another exclusive. Now this is from Wrist Candy Watch Club. This is a new one-piece Zulu strap that they've done themselves, and it's specifically designed for the smaller wrist. It comes in this beautiful leather, all handmade, and this is designed for wrists 6.75 inches or less. It's also very, very thin, but yet strong, and this is deliberate. This is designed to kind of avoid bulkiness when folded into the keepers here. Beautiful stitching here, really, really nice. I love the color, and I've matched it with the Flight Master here because I just thought, you know, such a complicated dial, I thought, you know, to dress it down a bit and bring something a little bit more elegant. So it is very practical, very functional, very well made. We got, of course, it's signed Wrist Candy Watch Club, WCWC there. Comes in 20mm and 22mm size. Now regarding the price of this, I'm not quite sure. This model, these new straps have just come out, but I will leave a link down below. So we've got something a little bit more elegant, but with the security of a one piece, which I think is really, really cool. In fact, I might even put this on my Speedmaster. I think it would really go with the Speedmaster. I thought I'd match it with an aviation piece. Okay, moving on. Next we have my little Marathon mid-size. Now my Marathon, actually I just got a brand new bracelet from Marathon, a matted bracelet with the, actually I'll show you while we're on the subject, and it comes in a box like this. Solid end links and everything. Just take the plastic off very quickly just to give you a quick look, and of course it's signed Marathon as well. And I have yet to fit this on, but these are beautifully done. You can get ones with various different logos on it. I went for the American presidential seal, I think, which is really, really cool. And all the screw down links, really nice quality, fantastic build on these. But anyway, I'm not going to show you that today. What I wanted to show you was this amazing rubber strap from Bonnetto Cinturini, and this is the model 281 in black, and made out of this beautiful vulcanized high quality nitrile NBR rubber, which is not silicon, so it's a little bit more higher quality. And I just love the design. It kind of echoes the industrial hardcore look of the little Marathon at mid-size here, with these circles. And the best feature, my favorite feature, has got to be, look at this buckle. Have you ever seen a buckle like that in your life? It's just so cool. I love this rubber strap. I never thought I could be in love with a rubber strap to such an extent, but it's absolutely gorgeous, really nice and soft and easy to wear. Oh, I should have mentioned that this new leather strap is very soft as well, but I've got to say, so far my favorite has got to be this Bonnetto Cinturini. Obviously, as the name suggests, it's Italian, made in Italy, and of course, has that beautiful vanilla scent that just reminds me of the Squale straps and the Oris straps as well. I think actually they're all pretty much made in Italy, these high quality rubber straps. It's obviously waterproof, matches a tough rugged diver like this perfectly. It also will not attract lint or dust like silicone rubber. These are selling for $25.97, which I think is an absolute bargain. And it comes in these beautiful old school bags with the company logo. It's just, you know, it's very cool. UVA ray resistant and saltwater resistant, so it really is designed for task and just matches this watch so well. 4mm thick. This one is the 18mm version. You can get it in the 22, in a 20, about 127mm long. So it's not the longest. Got this lovely cut off. Just look at this design. It's so cool. We got this beautiful ridge texture underneath. Really grips the wrist. Holds just to make it breathe really nicely. One keeper on this side, which is pretty much all you need. And comes with spring bars as well. Absolutely, I think this is the best bargain so far, definitely. Okay, moving on, we got the Navitimer, and because it's a luxury watch, I wanted to put it on something equally luxurious. So this is the Colareb Distressed Venezia in Aviator Grey, which I think really matches the blue shine of the Navitimer. Of course, it's signed Colareb Roma, handmade in Italy, beautiful stitching, Just have a look there. Vera Pelle, made in Italy. This is 22, obviously, to fit the Navi timer. This is a family enterprise, Colareb, and has been a huge success with the channel. Thank you, NYPD. Thank you, always interrupting. And they've been a big success on the channel. A lot of my viewers, supporters will attest to this. Colareb are the go-to makers for handmade luxury leather straps. And the great thing is they're not really that expensive for what you're getting. They are a family-run business based in Rome, and the nicest people you'll ever deal with. They're also members on the Facebook group. You'll run into them, really friendly to deal with, and you can order directly from their website. Outstanding customer care, attention to detail. They really know their leather products. They put their heart and soul into these things, and you can feel it, you can see it. This is obviously, I haven't even worn it yet, so it hasn't kind of worn in, but I'm really looking forward to wearing this piece. So it's a total length of 120 millimeters. So this is more for the medium and smaller size wrist, but check out their websites, they do larger sizes as well. You can order this from Hallburn's, which I'll include the link down below, and if they sell out, you can check out directly the Colareb website. They also have them, and a whole load more. The thickness is about 3.5 millimeters, and you can get this in 24 millimeters, 22, 20 and 18. It does taper nicely, not the biggest tapering, I mean it's hardly noticeable, but certainly more on this side. So we've got this off-white stitching that really kind of complements it. It's not too bright. It's in a kind of grey, I guess. I think it works beautifully, and they have just a variety of fantastic new colors. I can't recommend them enough. They have been a huge success on the channel. And guys, you know, if you have a Colareb, you know, please share your thoughts down below. I really appreciate all the support. There's a kind of rustic charm to this as well. It's each piece is slightly different, no two are alike, and I think that really adds to the character and quality of a Colareb strap. It's what's made it such a huge success. Okay, so moving on. Now this is a bit of a strange one, but I've picked it up on eBay. This is a company based out in Texas, and this is actually real genuine python skin. See that, handmade in Texas, made in Texas, USA, and the little Texas logo there. It's absolutely stunning. These can get very, very expensive, obviously, because it's real python, but the texture and quality is beautiful. It has a kind of look to it that nothing else can mimic, and certainly it is a very different look. I've used it on this Saab because the Saab is so restrained and understated. It's kind of dressed it up a bit, but really fun for dress watches especially. Now this strap is made very, very well indeed. You can see the stitching there and the quality. However, these real python can get frightfully expensive. This was actually not bad at about $34, I think. Bear in mind, these are not the most robust. The actual individual, if we just look close up, these individual bits can actually come off over time. If we see on the buckle here, there's, you know, it's not perfect. But bear in mind, this is handmade. Also, this is the real thing. It's not some plastic imitation. Real skin has imperfections like this. So bear that in mind. For when you dress up in a suit or something, and you want something a little bit more with pizzazz, a little bit more sprezzatura, a little bit more style to it, this is the way to go. Now it's a little company in Texas, and I'll include the link. They trade on eBay. Each one is completely individual and different. No two are alike, obviously, because it's an organic animal. A very reasonable price at $34. I think it about might be. You'll have to double check in the link below. But these things can get really expensive, so quite a find for such a low price. Okay, moving on. Now we've just reviewed this particular watch very recently. This, of course, is the Glycine Combat Sub Goldeneye. I've talked about this bracelet briefly. This again is from Hallburn's. This is the Hadley Roma NB3 this is the straight end PVD black version in 22mm size to fit the Goldeneye. You can get it in 20mm size and 22mm size only, and of course in stainless steel and gold tone as well. The price is very reasonable at $42. Now you're probably thinking, why should I spend $42 when I can get, you know, a $6 one from China? Well, Let me answer that right now. So this here is a Chinese one. Now let's look really up close. Look at the metalwork. Look at the links, how fine and well made this is. I mean, this is perfectly good, but the clasp, there's no fold over, and the machining is a little bit sloppy. It's not the most well made. It hasn't got that quality to it. It's also quite bulky and hasn't got that nice tight links. If you look at the machining really up close, it's not as refined as this piece here. Now this is much thinner than a cheap Chinese version. It's at 2.5 millimeters thick, weighs about 50 grams. I love the way it's actually smaller than 22, so it's actually more like a 20 really. You got the fold over clasp as I showed you in the video, and the beautiful thing about this, you could just flip this up and change it at any point, and you can get the perfect fit for your watch. Just clips in there, you clip that down, and then the fold over deploys, and the excess just folds under and kind of reinforces it and actually makes the wearing experience a lot more solid. It's obviously lighter than the Chinese one, it's a lot thinner. Makes for a really comfortable fit because it's just so, you know, it bends like no other bracelet and really hugs the wrist. In fact, I think they're my favorite bracelets for watches. So Hadley Roma are an American company, founded in 1903, so they really know what they're doing when it comes to watch bracelets and straps, and I think the mesh bracelet is definitely my favorite. If you don't want to spend 40 bucks, you can get a cheap one from China for about $6. This I picked up, I think it was from Hong Kong. Took about a week, but for $6. However, I do recommend you invest a little more and get something a little bit more kind of well made to complement your watch, really, because you want to do it justice. Also, this is a lot heavier and thicker and a bit cumbersome. This is very comfortable indeed. So the total length is about 7¼ inches, and this will fit large, medium and small wrists alike, because it's just, you know, you just move it into place, so it can fit all wrists. Okay guys, so that concludes my little look at my favorite watch straps, rubber straps and bracelets for the coming year, for 2016. Let's take it back to the studio. Okay, welcome back guys. Now of course, as always, I'll leave all the links to all the products featured down in the description below. Check out Holben's, they do worldwide shipping, as does Colareb, and basically I think pretty much all the companies featured. I'm not too sure about the eBay one, but I'll leave a link, and maybe they do as well, but we'll see. Anyway, of course, queries, thoughts, questions, opinions, all the rest of it, please feel free to add in the comments. I always love hearing what you guys have to say. And of course, thank you very, very much for watching. Please don't forget to give me a like if you enjoyed this video and find it useful. It really does help me. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Okay guys, ciao.